Welcome back, everyone, to the fourth episode of Road to All Tier 99 Prayers. So, like I said in the last video, that I'm going to include week 4 and 5 in this video, but just to let you guys know that I did nothing in week 4 because that was when Call of Duty was released and I only played that game. So this is like all week 5 progress, so I really didn't do anything in the fourth week. But anyways, for the first clip, I did some clues that I had in my bank for like 2 or 3 weeks, but for the hard clue, I got 134k, so it's kind of like average, I guess. And then for the elite, I did get 391k for the first one, but I did end up re-rolling it and got 476k from the re-roll, so decent elite. Also, I was going to do my oyster, but last month I forgot to feed it, so I have to wait another month to open it again. So that was kind of a fail on my part. A few hours into my next trips, the first rare drop I got myself was the Torva Plate Legs 19.3 mil. So at the time when I got this, I wasn't sure if this was a new drop for the next collection for the title. So I had to go check real quick, and it was a new item. So I still need a couple items of Torva, a few things for Virtus, and then also a pair of the Pernix chaps. So it might take a little bit of time to still get those items, but what I'm reaching for is to at least hopefully get it below 1k KC. This whole plank making process has taken me about 3 weeks, and it only should be taking 1 week. I miscalculated the divine charges entirely, because I thought it was only 37.5 or 37.6 or whatever it is for both of the plank makers, but apparently it's only for one machine, so you need like 75 divine charges, and I was just lazy and kept on holding back to just buy a few more energies and put it in my generator. So it took me quite a few weeks to get this all over with, so I'm gonna get out the planks real quick. And when I was doing this, the planks were about 1.4k each. They were dropping quite a bit because there's so many people doing it and stuff like that. So they are currently 1.5k. They were at 1.6k about 4 or 5 days ago, so they are dropping a little bit more in price, but I'm going to sell these real quick. I also have a notepad written with all the divine charges, how much I spent on those, and then also how much I spent on the logs. So I'm just going to put them in. I'll probably put them down like, I don't know, 20 GP or something like that, because they will not sell at mid for sure. But I guess they instantly sold for 22.5 mil. Let's see how much they sold for each. 1,500 each. So let me get the notepad out real quick. I ended up making 3.5 mil with the planks, so I'll have it on the screen as well. But for the 15k mahogany logs, it cost me really close to 14 mil. With the 75 divine charges, it cost me 5 mil, just a little bit over that. So decent profit for not doing anything, but I would have made, you know, like 6 or 7 mil if I actually did this weekly. I'm going to do this again, but since I am pretty close to getting my first Codex, I'm not going to do it again for this week. Back at next again, and the drop this time is a Pernix body, 26 mil. For some reason, I don't know why this happened, but for the first half of this clip, my FPS is like at 40 to 50. It's going to look pretty choppy in the clip for the first 10 or 15 seconds or whatever. So I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it's my second next drop. I'm pretty sure I can now afford a Codex very easily since they are around 600 mil at the moment. This is the last next trip of the episode, so I would say I did about 10 hours of next in this video. So I just want to say again that on week 4 I didn't even play on my main account. This is mostly week 5 stuff, and I was still playing a lot of Call of Duty throughout these 2 weeks. So the amount of bossing that I did wasn't a ton, but I still made a decent amount of money just from doing next in this video. But the main thing is that I just really wanted to get a Codex, which I probably will get in the following clips. The drop that we got, which was Mexicali's drop, was a Torva full helmet. I realized that I needed that item for my collection, so it kind of sucked on my end that I ended up not getting that drop, but I think the price for the helmet's around 5 or 6 mil, so it's not a insane amount of money from the drop. I just want to add that I also went to Armadillo for 2 hours. The only thing I got was a Godsword Shard 3, so nothing really good there. So I think I made maybe like 2 mil from those 2 hours since I didn't get any rare drops there. So let's do the price check. I also have a couple more items in the bank, which is from clues, which are the really cheap stuff. So I guess we can just add like 100k onto this. But from majority of necks with the couple hours at Armadillo, almost 71 mil. So let's go back to the rare items, 19.1 mil with the legs, and then this went down a couple 100k for the Pernix body. So other than that, 2.1 mil with the coal, and almost 4 mil with the runite. So I did get a good amount of D-hide as well. That's 4.6 mil. So I also did, on top of that, I did get a lot of Ceradomin brood drops. So I got 240 super restores, 560 Ceradomin brews. So those add up quite a bit. I'm up to 1.2k brews, 1.1k restores. So I pretty much have infinite supplies of brews and restores, which is really nice. Don't usually do this, but I'm selling the best things first because I really just want to get that Codex right now. So the body sold for 25.1 mil. The legs bought for 18.7 mil. So I'm up to 630.6 mil. With the other items here, I think is like close to 650 or something like that. So let's buy the Codex right now. I think it's still at 598 mil. I checked like a couple of days ago. So yeah, they are still at that price. I feel like they might be going up now, so I'm just going to buy it at this price since it dropped over like 100 mil, which is still pretty crazy. I didn't know it was going to drop that much, but I'm buying it at 605 mil because I just really want to get it like right now and I don't want to wait overnight. So let's go ahead and buy it. And it does instantly sell at 596. So might have been a poor decision to buy it now because it might be dropping in price still. But either way, the first Codex out of the three, very awesome. Let's open this up. And I'm going to be getting the range one first. I know people might be upset and pissed off that I'm not getting the magic one first, but the reason for me is that I use range way more than magic. I don't go to Telos anymore right now. I don't go to AOD, that sort of stuff. So range is more ideal for me because I really like killing necks. So it's going to be very helpful at necks for me. So I'm going to be going with that one. So it's called Desolation. Just had to make sure because it would be terrible if I picked the wrong one. But it is Desolation. Let's go ahead and unlock it. So there we have it. The first tier 99 prayer, and only 4 episodes in already, and got my first one, which is really nice, and I'm very happy about that. So for my second one, maybe go with magic since that's the most preferred one, I guess. But the goal has been completed. This is what I wanted for the episode. I'm just going to sell this real quick, show you the total amount of money I have in my coin pouch, and wrap it up. I'm left with 60.5 mil, so that's still a ton of money to work with, but for some reason I was worried if I was left with like 5 mil or less, it was going to be difficult for me to buy supplies. But I realized that I still have a ton of brews and restores along with a good amount of onyxes that I can just sell and get money back. So I don't think I need to buy anything. I might start up doing the mahogany plank making thing again and make that weekly like 3 or 3.5 mil, whatever it is right now. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you for watching episode number 4. Make sure to drop a like for getting my first tier 99 prayer. Pretty cool in my opinion. It's pretty nice to get one of those finally, but make sure to drop a like on the video. You can also subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. You can follow my Twitter. The link is always down below, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Peace.